Welcome back to the Silent Defender. If you are serious about learning digital forensics and incident response, you don't just need theory, you need your own lab. A safe environment where you can analyze evidence, test tools, and break things without consequences. So in this video, we are going to build exactly that. Now, quick note before we begin. This is not our final professional DFIR lab setup. We are not installing every tool right now, and we are not creating a golden image yet. Instead, we are building a working lab step by step. And as this journey progresses, we will keep adding tools, starting with the FTK Imager. At the end of this journey, we'll build a completely production-ready DFIR lab. So first, we need a virtualization software. So we are going ahead and installing Oracle VM VirtualBox. So we can go to the website of virtualbox.org to download VirtualBox. We can go to the Windows host and the downloading has begun. Okay, let's go ahead and install this. Okay, so we will keep everything default as of now. And we will wait for it to be installed. Okay, very well. Let's close it off. Now, before we go further, we need to make sure that virtualization is enabled on your system. So you can open Task Manager, go to the Performance section, and at the bottom, you can look for virtualization. In this case, this is enabled. If this is not enabled in your case, you can watch another video and get it enabled. The process is pretty simple. During the restart of your laptop, you press a certain key depending on your laptop or motherboard. And in the settings, you can enable your virtualization. So let's go ahead. So let's organize our lab properly. We are creating a folder structure. Let's create a new folder by the name of DFIR lab. And inside this, let's create few more folders, one by the name of VMs, one by the name of images, and one by the name of evidence. Create this folder structure on a drive with a good space, preferably not your C drive. This keeps everything clean and manageable as your lab grows. So the next step will be to configure the VirtualBox. So we'll open the VirtualBox. Let's keep it like this. We'll go to File, Preferences. And inside this, we'll go to this Journal section. Now here you can see your default machine folder is currently this. So we will modify this. We will navigate to the new folder that we created, and inside that, the VMs one. We'll select this one. Okay. So now this ensures that all your VMs are stored in the right place. Let's click OK and close it off. So the next step is to download a Windows 11 ISO file from the official Microsoft website. So you can open and search for Windows 11 ISO file. You can go to the official website. You can scroll down and select the Windows 11 multi-edition ISO file, and you can click confirm. Here you can select your product language, any, and click confirm. So the downloading of the Windows 11 ISO file will start. It's a huge file of 7.9 gigabytes. So I'll pause the video and return. So once your ISO file is downloaded, you can navigate to the same folder that we created of DFIR lab and create a new folder here. You can name it something like ISO, and you can save your file here. Okay, very well. So the next step we have is to create a target machine. So let's create our first virtual machine, and this will act as our target system, the one we will investigate later. So you can open your VirtualBox, click on New, select the machine name as Win11 target. The folder will be the one which is specified earlier. And then you can select the ISO file that we just saved. You can provide some password. Let's give it a RAM of 8 gigabytes and 4 cores. And 60 should do it. 60 gigabytes of storage. So the machine is powering up now. Okay, so as you can see that the Windows has been installed normally. Now one thing we want to note here is that even if you do this and that, you're not able to resize it. So what we will do is we'll go to devices and install guest edition CD image. Now when you go to this PC, so you can install this and reboot now. Okay, so if you restart this, it should fix. If it is still not perfect for you, you can go to display setting and check what is the current display resolution for you. And you can also resize it accordingly. Apart from this, you can go to the settings. In general, you can go to features and you can ensure that the shared clipboard and drag and drop, this has been disabled. This is important for isolation. We don't want evidence accidentally leaking to host. So the next step is to create a forensic workstation. So before that, let's just shut it down. And let's create our forensic workstation where we will perform all the analysis. So we click on new. We name it Win11 forensic. VM folder is fine. And we can select the same ISO image. Set up the credentials. We can give RAM from 8 to 12 GB depending on your system. Let's keep it 8. And you can give 4 CPU cores and allocate it a little bit extra storage because of the tools that we will be installing on this. And then we can go ahead and finish it. So in this case also we will perform the exactly same installation mechanism. So I'll pause the video and return when the installation of Windows has been completed on this machine. Okay, so we'll go ahead and shut this down. And similar to our target Windows, we will click on settings, go to general, features, and ensure that these two are disabled, the drag and drop and the shared clipboard, so nothing leaks. For the network settings, we can select the machine, click on settings, go to network, and let's keep on NAT, the default one. Similarly, you can verify this one also. Great. So the next step is a critical step. After a clean install, we will go ahead and take some snapshots. So let's start with the target machine. Let's go to this snapshot section, the current state, and let's name it clean OS target, and take it. Okay. Similarly for forensic one, clean OS forensic and take a snapshot. Now snapshot allow you to reset your lab anytime. If something breaks or you want a fresh start, you just don't need to reinstall everything. We can just revert to the snapshot. So before moving forward, we can confirm that both the VMs have been booted up properly. We have enough disk space and snapshots are created. So for the next step, let's start opening our forensics VM. Okay, so once the machine is on, we will create a directory structure. So you can navigate to your C drive, create a new folder by the name of forensics, and create 3 folders for cases, images, and tools. This will keep the investigation organized later. Now we can go ahead, open a browser, and search for FTK Imager. We can use this website. Okay, so here you can add few details like your first name, last name, and also it is asking for business email address, but you can add your personal email address. Then follow the steps. After completing the installation process, we can open the FTK Imager. The interface will look something like this. If you are able to click on File, Create Image, and it is opening up, which means the installation is successful. Now we can go ahead and shut it down as of now. And one thing we can do is we can go to Snapshot and let's name it Forensic VM base with FTK. So what have we built? Think of it like this. Your host machine runs 2 systems. Target VM where activity happens and Forensic VM where investigation happens. This mirrors real-world DFIR workflows. We have already installed our first forensic tool, which is FTK Imager, and we will begin with real-world evidence. Take your time with this setup, don't rush it. A clean lab now will save you hours later. In the next video, we will start using this lab for actual forensic work. Until then, like, share and subscribe to follow the journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep defending.